Itsy bitsy spider.
I just want her to have as normal a life as possible.
I think she likes it.
I don't want spina bifida to define her, and I don't want it to define us as parents. I don't want it to define our life in any way.
It's kind of tough, huh? Tough sledding. Tough sledding, as they say.
We went in for our 20-week ultrasound, which is like the big ultrasound, find out if it's a boy or a girl. She started looking around and she got really quiet, the ultrasound technician, and then it took a really long time. We freaked out. I freaked out.
Spina bifida is a defect of the spinal column that happens very early in pregnancy. The spine doesn't completely close, and then the spinal sac or the spinal cord can be outside. So the impacted is always circulation. It's sensory, so the feeling is down, and muscle action is down.
For me, from the beginning, it was just, is she going to be, cognitively, is she going to have limitations?
What kind of quality of life is she going to have? We had discussed the possibility of termination at that point, and that was a decision for us, but I just remember her little heart was just beating so strong, and we could just see it, and it just, I don't know, I just felt like seeing her again and seeing her there, like I had this sense that she was gonna be strong.
It's pretty heartbreaking when you see this little child and it looks so asymmetrical, and the legs don't move, and the feet are turned funny, and so it's really hard to imagine what future is going to look like. You can have a lot of secondary problems, malformations, like when you see her lower legs kind of turning in, when the hips are not in place, when the spine goes into scoliosis.
We're involved in Missouri First Steps, and that was how we came to meet Gertie and be assigned to her. And
I mean, she literally was just assigned to us, but I mean, she was perfect fit for us.
Yes.
I mean, she's like our aunt or our second mother. Or, I mean, she's a godmother for, I mean, she's like, she's our part of our family. And
we wouldn't even know where to begin
no idea
with any of this. No. Like, where do you get a tiny little wheelchair for a 1-year-old? They make it happen.
The philosophy we both have, the family and I, is to get her as active as possible and as close to her movements like the other kids do her age. The goals are certainly the families that I think help their kids to be more successful, because they don't just feel sorry for Ryleigh. They just see her the way she is. That's just part of Ryleigh, and they just help her to be the best she can be. I've seen other families that feel so sorry for their children that they don't really want to challenge them.
Go backwards. Go back. Move your wheels. You can do it. You can do it.
So for her level, she has a L2 level. She's incredibly mobile. And I think it all started with everybody just really trying to get her to do stuff.
If she is fussing because she wants to go over and get something, or she wants a toy or whatever, then she's going to go over and get it herself.
I am going to limit her. We're going to limit her more than she ever will. Our expectations are going to be what limits her. Who knows what she can do or not do. And so I'm just going to let her be Ryleigh. And I mean, it's beautiful. It's great. Come steal it from Daddy. Come steal it, Daddy. Oh! Oh!
It's easy to take like healthy, normal kids. It's easy to take them for granted and take the little things that they do for granted. And I think that we've just got a little bit of a different perspective about simple little things that she does. While some people are like, oh no, now they're getting into everything. We're like, go get into stuff.
even when she does stuff you don't want her to do, a lot of times there's something good about it, and it's easier to see that. You know, I want her to talk back to me. I want her to have the kind of willpower that when I tell her, anybody tells her no, that she's going to say, I'm going to do that anyway. And because of her condition, that's the kind of will that I felt like I wanted her to have before she was ever born, and she pretty much got that.
You got a daredevil on her hands here.
She's a very driven little girl. But I think she's driven because we gave her a chance to be successful. So the idea was to always give her enough support, and we were using kinesio tape and electrotherapy and whatever we could do to get her to the next step. So at 38, she doesn't feel it.
I don't think you can do it and be just positive all the time. You're going to get frustrated. There's all kinds of things to be frustrated about.
Sometimes I go in and I'm putting on those braces at night, and I wish she didn't have to do this. I wish we didn't have to do this. I wish we could just put on jammies and get in bed. And, you know, there are times when it just wears you out. But then, you know, you see how awesome and how great she is, and it makes it okay.
Oh, you found something. You're right. Yeah, I found it.
It's okay.
All right.
Your wheels can't go through the grass. It's okay.
I used to worry about a lot more school age, you know, like when she gets to school and she's going to be different, and she's going to be different from the other kids, and how am I going to handle it when she comes home crying from school because some kid made fun of her or some kid said something to her. But now, as her personality has started to develop so much more, and she's so outgoing and she's so happy, and just seeing who she's becoming I don't worry about her struggling with that socially really anymore.
We had to get closer together and become stronger in our own relationship through this, you know, through making these decisions.
Believing in the decisions that you make and believing in each other, I think is something that's really important to us, and that has helped us, you know, be positive and stay positive. And yeah, I mean, we get down, but we encourage each other and encourage her, and we're a family, and it just works.